I'm Kitty.
And I'm Max.
And this is Dango Duo. Welcome to more Spring Anime 2017.
Spring Anime 2017.
It has bloomed.
Yeah, like a Sakura bloom.
Whoa.
Cherry blossoms.
Cherry blossoms.
Sakura. That's the name of... You like Sakura?
I like Sakura.
I also like Sakura Card Captor. I think it's one of the Clam's best work, really.
Yeah. I did buy the whole manga. And Kit just bought
Sakura
the whole manga
Wars.
too.
There's really so many great anime about cherry blossoms, Kitty.
Could this be another one?
Maybe. Hey there. As part of our coverage of Spring Anime 2017, we're going to be reacting to the first episode of Sakura
Questo.
Yeah.
Number 1. This was made by the same people who did Shirabaka, which is about voice acting in anime. Or the process of making anime.
That one.
Yeah. And I learned the character designer is the character designer from Izetta.
Oh. You know what? It looks like the people kind of look familiar somehow.
Mm-hmm. So if you mush those two together, you get Sakura Quest.
Maybe, which is weird because like the designs are way better than Isetta's already. So that's weird.
Yeah.
That's a nice little piece of trivia to throw in there to throw me off because I was just like, oh.
Yeah.
Reduces the score for this anime. We don't give scores, but if we did. Hey there, if you're familiar with us, we're Dango Duo. We do anime reviews, reactions, and Let's Play content every single day. And if you're unfamiliar with our format, this is how it's gonna go. We're gonna tell you a nice, spoiler-less explanation of what this anime is about, what happened in this first episode. We're gonna tell you what we liked, what we didn't like. We're gonna give you a recommendation, and then, if you want to, check out the link in the description down below and go watch it, because we're gonna jump into the spoiler zone!
Where we spoil all the nitty-gritties.
All the nitty-gritties.
Yep.
So, without any further ado, Kitty, are you ready to get started?
Let's start on our quest for Sakuras.
That's
definitely what this anime is about.
Gotta capture all the Sakuras.
That is definitely what this anime is about.
Yup. Alright, Kitty. So what's this anime all about?
Well, this is an original anime developed by PA Works, the guys who did Shirabako and something else. And it's about Yoshino Koharu on her quest to get a job in Tokyo. She's interviewed at 30 places, and none of them have asked her back for another interview or just said, sorry, you're not exactly what we're looking for. To be fair, she also, tells her story about being a queen as her main inspiration.
Yeah, exactly. Her dream of becoming a queen.
Yeah. So, just as luck would have it, a tourism agency is looking for a queen. And they're like, yeah, we want that girl. But it turns out they didn't actually want that girl, but now she's stuck in rural-ass Japan.
Rural-ass Japan.
Being the queen of Chupacabra.
Of the kingdom of Chupacabra.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's nothing about Sakura's in there.
Yeah, ironically, I mean...
Actually, the park is known for blooming.
The park has Sakura in there, but there's definitely, like...
This is not about cherry blossom trees. This is about tourism agencies.
Well, I had the feeling that Tourism Quest really didn't ran with the demographics, and neither did Chupacabra Questo.
Yep.
Now you know what this anime is all about, so let's take it from the top, Kitty. What did you enjoy the most about episode 1?
Well, you know what this anime does have that's also reminiscent of Izetta, but this isn't in a bad way. It has really good music, actually. I'm really digging the opening. The opening was super catchy. There's some nice, music that's not too distracting in the middle of it, especially, during the comedy scenes. I think the music really, aids to the ridiculousness. And I will give it this, too. It is very funny.
Yeah, definitely true. There were quite a few moments that
we both laughed at.
Yeah, we both laughed at.
Really loud.
We reacted together.
Yeah.
And to build off of what you were saying, I also agree that this particular it's weird because generally for anime to actually nail the comedy, it has to be based on something. So it has the background of the jokes.
Yeah.
So it can pick from that pool of jokes. But in the case of Sakura Quest, even though it's an original anime, it was still relatively funny. I like the particular setup with some jokes. Without going into specifics, Koharu's inability to read a contract before signing in.
Yeah.
That was particularly cute.
My note was, this is a lesson in reading contracts before you sign them.
Absolutely. And as for the other thing that I like the most, I can't tell you in full detail because it's a spoiler for the first episode, but there's a twist at the end that really it made it go from like, this is kind of funny and what an uncomfortable situation to that's actually really sweet and like really touching.
Yeah, that's good,
like the very last twist made me go, oh
no,
this could have been the twist of the entire series, and it would have still been good. But the fact that we get on episode 1 is actually kind of touching.
It's nice, yeah.
It solidifies why our character is staying here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now you know what we liked. Now it's time to talk about what we did not particularly enjoy about this first episode. Kitty, what's on your list?
It's a little slow at first because you spend like 10 minutes, not 10 minutes. So you spend like 5 solid minutes in Tokyo before we even get to the town, and it takes. There's like an entire, and I know this scene is meant to be there, but it is kind of slow, so I'm going to nitpick it. There's the scene where they're walking down the street to get to the Kingdom of Chupacabra, and it's just like they walk for what seems like quite a while. So it's just a little slow. I know it's a slice of life, so it's supposed to be, but I think it'll pick up a little bit once we get more characters.
Yeah, absolutely.
But the fact that we only have like 3-4 characters is kind of not exactly driving the plot super quickly forward. It's not a bad thing, it's more of a nitpick than anything else.
On the same subject as nitpicks, I have to agree with you that like there isn't anything where I'm just like, here's this anime's foil right here, here's where it falls apart, as with Iseta. If you want to know our full thoughts on Iseta, I did a reaction series, and he and I did a review on the channel, go look it up. We tear that anime to pieces. But this one here, it's pretty solid. The one thing that bothered me the most is the Chupacabra, which is like it's so random for it to be the kingdom of Chupacabra. It doesn't particularly make sense considering the context, because the context is that the previous king defeated the Chupacabra. So I'm like, but why did you name it after the creature?
Right.
Why? And also like
rural ass part of Japan, you got chupacabras.
Yeah, and it's so random. It's like being like, this is the kingdom of Jersuru Debiru, you know, or like any other random like I guess non-Japanese mythological creature.
Hook hand man.
Yeah, you're not wrong. The kingdom of Mathura-man.
See, yeah.
Yeah, so there you go. That's like my one nitpick. It's just kind of random, and it feels like 10% more random than it has to be.
Yeah.
I kind of feel that like, I don't know. Maybe it will come around. Maybe we'll get an explanation. I did kind of enjoy the one gag with the Chupacabra that happens.
Pretty good, yeah.
That was good. But it could have been any other creature and it would have still worked.
Yeah, it could have been a yokai of some kind.
Yeah, it's one of those things where I'm like there's like hundreds of yokai, so I'm just kind of like, why didn't you just...
Maybe all the other Japanese cities, towns already took all the yokai. They're like, we need to be different.
Yeah, maybe there's an explanation for this.
Maybe.
You know?
Although the guy said it was because there was actually a chupacabra in the town, but somehow...
But they were all drunk, though.
That's true.
Now, Kitty, we've talked about what we liked and we didn't like. Are you gonna keep on checking out this anime?
Probably. It's cute.
It's definitely cute.
It's a good slice of life, I think. I think it'll, like, if you're looking for a slice of life, featuring a growing number of girls. There's only like 3 in the first episode, but it's gonna keep on growing from there.
Yeah.
And I think you'll enjoy it. So I think you should check it out. I mean, it's just the first episode, so fuck it, go for it.
I agree with you. I want to see where it goes, because it definitely has a bit of a slow opening, but I want to see where the shenanigans come in.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, how silly can it be to run this part of the tourism board for this particular town? And yeah, the viewers out there, if this sounds interesting to you, if you enjoy some good old slice of life with some really funny gags, let's be real. Let's be real here. I fully recommend you check out the first episode of Sakura Quest.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah, do it. Come on. What are you, a coward? Now, if you are afraid of spoilers...
Then go away.
Yeah, turn away. And go, either go watch it, or pause, or just keep on moving ahead if you're one of those brave souls who don't mind no spoilers.
Or have already watched it.
Yeah, because we're gonna enter the spoiler zone!
Spoilers!
At the count of 3,
2,
1!
I am the queen of the chupacabra!
The queen of the chupacabra! Please pull the sword from the rock!
And then she just smacks the chupacabra with her fucking
I love that
luggage.
she just ran by it.
Yeah.
I love the pretext of like we're gonna put the sword in the stone right in the middle of the road, and she's not gonna question that.
Yep.
That was really cute.
That was like the funniest gag.
That was actually really funny because it went from like we gotta stop her to we have to stop her in a way that she understands what this means to us.
Why this is meaningful to us, and then put the guy in the hospital.
Yeah. Ooh.
So, we didn't actually plan the spoiler zone, so,
I think we should first talk about the main setup.
Okay, yeah.
And then we just go character by character, I think.
Yeah, there's not many characters, so
there really
isn't be too long.
So, as for the main setup,
we have Yoshino Koharu is called by the one, she did one modeling gig, and so...
I like that you see the posters of,
that's really
her
cute,
being like a model.
of her and her friend being the model.
Yeah.
So she did one modeling gig, and suddenly this company's like, they want you to be the queen, and she's like, ooh, I like being the queen.
Yeah.
So she gets to...
Small town.
It starts with an M. But
Yeah.
Whatever.
It has a name, but...
It does have a name.
But it's not on the wiki page, so we can't look it up.
Yeah, they haven't filled out. I mean,
Yeah,
it's an original anime.
Manoyama.
Manoyama, that's right, yeah.
Yeah, and I like that as soon as she gets there, we get a super Japanese joke of like,
Yeah.
what character is this?
It's like, because spoilers, you're in the spoiler zone, so this is an extra warning for you, I guess. They did not mean to hire her.
They meant to hire someone else, like a famous voice songstress or a song lady. And ironic, I like...
No.
Oh my god, Yanto.
No.
Hey everybody, if you're new to our channel, we have
a dumb cat.
We have a dumb cat named Yanto, who's really great and loves to interrupt our recordings. Yanto, that's the keyboard.
You may not on the keyboard.
So
yeah, they were actually expecting a idol, basically.
An idol.
Come. And turns out she's dead.
Yeah, I love that.
She's been dead for like 8 years, and the guy who loves her didn't even notice.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. And I like that right off the start, it's like a really Japanese joke of like, well, did you write it correctly or not?
Right.
It's like, it's such a weird freaking character.
Yeah.
As for like the immediate her getting there, I like that it takes a second. Because like she does the coronation, it's kind of weird and it's kind of awkward.
Yeah, which is cute. But...
And I think it's supposed to be awkward and kind of silly. And right off at the end of the first night, she's all like, "Well, I can't wait to get out of here." And Caterpillar Girl, I guess.
The manager of the dorm is like,
she's like, "Well, you're gonna be here for a while."
And she's like, wait a minute, I didn't read the contract.
What do you mean I'm gonna be here for a year?
Yep, so she was all excited to go back to Tokyo, and then and now she's stuck there for a year.
So clearly, wow, now that I think about it, this episode takes place in the span of like a day and a half.
Yeah, I mean, there's like, it's pretty much 2 days.
Yeah. Because
you get the night before her going there.
Yeah. The day of her being there, and the night where she tries to escape.
Yep.
Because she's literally like, I'm not staying here.
She's
I'm
like,
out.
Fuck this.
I'm out.
So she tries to get a bus. And then it's the last bus, and it's not going to the station. So she tries to demand that the bus go to the station, which I'm like, lady, you don't know how buses work.
Also, real quick. The fucking guy in the bus. I love how we went from...
What the fuck was that guy?
Okay, real talk. Because I guess we're both kind of from small towns, and you get that feeling of the one creepy person in the bus.
The one weirdo. He reminded me of like a hippie from our local buses.
Yeah.
Who would just sit in the back playing the guitar.
Yeah. And I'm just kind of like, oh yeah, this is what it's like to be in a small town.
Rural town.
It's like, and then like slowly backs away.
She's just like, I'm gonna get off the bus now.
And then she just runs over to the station.
I hope he's a gag. The hippie guy.
I think he's gonna come back. He's got to. And of course, this leads to the gag of a main tourism board guy and
the
Shiori.
king.
Shiori?
I think is that
Shiori?
Yeah, Shiori.
Yeah, Shiori.
Being like, shit, we gotta stop her.
We gotta stop her!
Quick, get the costume.
Oh my god! Quick, Joshi, pull out the sword from the stone and become a hero.
And then she just slams her bag into what's his name's face.
Yeah, into the freaking guy. I forget his name.
Is it Kadota? Is that the one? We're looking at the character names.
We're looking at the names,
only a description for the main girl. So.
I don't know if that's him.
Corinne.
Oh my god, Yanto.
Happy.
Yanto has gone from being on the floor and being a little shit to now being on Kitty's lap.
And being not a shit. Aww.
Hey Yanto, you got any words about this anime?
Listen to that purring.
He's happy. He's happy. He's happy because this is actually like the first decent anime we've seen this season.
Yeah.
You want to do a quick rundown of the characters? Because they're kind of really
We only have
much.
3.
Yeah.
4. There's a main girl. Love her design.
Yeah.
Pink hair. I'm so in.
Yeah. And I like that she has just random words on her shirts.
Yeah, it was it was shining.
Yeah, shining. Yeah.
And the Crunchyroll tweet was like, I hope they have more Stanley Kubrick names on her shirts for later.
Yeah, that or Stephen King novels.
Yeah.
Next episode, It.
Just It.
Yeah.
And then we got the king.
Yeah, the manager guy.
Which is cute because you get to see a little picture of them when they first opened the kingdom.
That was sad.
Yeah, no, the last little bit of this anime, which we'll talk about after the characters, is like the best part of this first episode.
Yeah. How do you feel about the man's design? It's different.
Very Japanese man.
It's very Japanese man, because it's not just like
it doesn't
old
quite,
guy.
Yeah, and it like fits, but not quite with her design, which I like.
Yeah, it almost kind of feels as though like they took a real person's face and then just kind of like adapted it.
Animated
it. That's a very like specific design. How do you feel about Yanto, please? How do you feel about Shiori, Kitty?
She's cute. I want to see more about her.
I feel two ways about her design, because she's kind of like, it's very colorful with a bunch of like, because the one that gets me is that the hairband she's got to keep her ponytail up, I guess, is like bright green or like light green, while everything else in her like design is like nice
yellows and blues
pastellies.
And,
So I'm just kind of like, but I'm just nitpicking at this point.
Yeah,
it's nowhere near as bad as like Iseto's designs.
Yeah, and I'm kind of iffy about her design in the way that just the fact that she has big boobs.
Oh, yeah.
And you don't really focus on them, which I'm glad, but I'm hoping it stays that way.
Yeah.
Because she looks like she has the biggest boobs.
Yeah.
So I'm like, quiet, petite, big boobed lady is a big trope in anime. Yeah. I'm like, can we not? So it doesn't seem like it's going to be fan servicey, so I'm glad, but I do have a hint of doubt about that character.
Yeah.
Just design-wise, purely.
As the other two characters that we have a caterpillar manager.
Yeah,
I love that her sleeping bag has pant.
It has
legs.
pant holes, and she's just like, fuck it.
Yeah, I've always appreciated the lazy, apathetic, I don't give a crap, let me sleep character.
Yeah, I feel that.
I think we can all relate to that. We can all relate to them.
Yanto, you can relate to the sleepy character.
Oh my god. Yanto, can you at least give us a meow so they know we're not crazy?
No, never.
And the last one is Silent Girl, who we see through a window.
And then it comes later to the dorm in the preview with some bags.
Yeah.
I love her design. It's adorable.
She's cute. I like that kind of
I have no idea, but I'm digging it. I like all the main girl designs.
Yeah.
The caveat being Shiori.
Yeah, absolutely. No, the designs are pretty solid. And I guess a part of me, I could argue about like Koharu, pink hair, protagonist, but by this point it's kind of just par for the course.
Yeah, I mean it is kind of weird that she's the only one with a weird hair color.
Maybe it's a Tokyo thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say she is from Tokyo. Maybe she dyed her hair in Tokyo.
And she did modeling for like hipster clothing, so maybe.
Yeah, so I can forget that.
Yeah. Now let's talk about the final plot twist and get out of here. Wasn't that the saddest fucking thing?
It was so cute.
It was. Because I was watching it. I'm like, the thing with the chupacabra, that was cute, that was funny. And like when she realizes that the memory she has of being a queen is from being coronated
at that very place
as the 10,000th guest.
Member, yeah.
And that made me go, oh.
Because you had thought, I'm like, that's not a memory. When we started the episode, I'm like, honey, that's not a memory, that's a dream. But then you're like, it's a memory. She was crowned queen, and now she's back to be the real queen.
Yeah, so I just realized that she had pink hair back then too. Let's not talk about it. I think that's just for consistency.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was really sweet. Like that could have been the plot twist of like the entire series of like, oh, this is where my dream came from.
Yep, but nope. They play their cards right away, which I'm grateful for, because it's like, yeah.
And I do like that she has a reason to be here, and we don't have to battle back and forth with the whole, I want to go back to Tokyo thing.
Except I think the next episode is called, like, I want to go back to Tokyo or something. Yeah. I know it's like Queen. I forget what the next episode is called.
Yeah,
but
it's probably on the screen right now.
Maybe. I don't think we took a picture of it, but maybe. Anyway, so yeah, she does still have that desire to go back to Tokyo, but at least it's like she also has the desire to be here because of that memory that she has attached to this place. So I think that'll create some interesting conflict, at least for a couple episodes.
Absolutely. I'm liking it. I'll see if we can sneak in some more seeking. I'm sorry. Yeah, and you know what? It's fine. It's early. This is the first reaction of the day. We'll be fine. I'm looking forward to sneaking in more reactions to this because this was actually really fun.
Yeah, this was nice.
Yeah, we have a lot to do for Spring Anime 2017, but
yeah, we were like, oh man, this anime season sucks, and yet we're finding so many things to do.
Yeah, I can't wait to eat my words. When we react to the greatest anime of all time, Boruto: The Next Naruto.
Screw salad.
Screw salad. No one's gonna understand why. Some people think that you're throwing shade on Sarada.
No.
That's no.
That's because I'm stupid.
Yep. We'll explain that joke another time.
Whenever.
For the time being, yeah. For the time being, we're Dango Duo. If you are new to our show and stuffs, leave a comment with your thoughts on feedback. We reply to every single comment. We really do appreciate it. On the screen right now, videos, a subscribe button, a special video pick just for you, and a link to our Patreon. If you enjoy our content, I want to make sure that we can continue on making it for the foreseeable future. You can get cool perks by pledging to our Patreon, like appearing on the screen right now, and watching the videos early.
Woo!
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 And for the time being, we hope to see you
next quest time. Yanto looked up at us as we yelled. He said, God, you guys are dumb.